Well, we have some big news coming in now. Some relief in KIA toll hikes, special passes to be issued to cabs and taxis plying on KIA road. In fact, this is some big news and which a lot of people will be happy to know. Some relief in KIA toll hike, special passes to be issued to cabs and taxis plying on KIA road. Passes to be issued at 2,650 rupees for 60 trips. Now, special passes to also be issued to villages coming under 20-kilometer radius of KIA. You must remember the type of galata that took place over there. The protests over the hike in toll gate fares intensified, and now finally we have this good news. In fact, some relief in KIA toll hike, special passes to be issued to cabs and taxis plying on KIA road. Passes to be issued at 2,650 rupees for 60 trips. Special passes to also be issued to villages coming under 20-kilometer radius of KIA. And in fact, today the protests had intensified over there. The farmers staged the protest and vandalized an old toll booth. However, the situation was brought under control after cops intervened. Finally, we are told that a meeting took place, and this is what's happened. Relief for all, and relief in the KIA toll hike. Special passes will be issued to cabs and taxis plying on KIA road. Passes to be issued at 2,650 rupees for 60 trips. Special passes to also be issued for villages coming under 20-kilometer radius of KIA. In fact, they had hiked the prices so much so that what was 20 rupees for one way earlier went up to 75, and what was 30 rupees went up to more than 100 rupees. Now, cab drivers, taxi drivers stated that their profits would massively go down if they actually had to pay this new toll hike, and they were to go on an indefinite strike from the 9th of May. But with this happening, it doesn't look like the indefinite strike will actually go on. In fact, passes to be issued at 2,650 rupees for 60 trips, and special passes to also be issued to villages coming under 20-kilometer radius of KIA. In fact, the PWD Minister, Mahadevappa, today held a meeting and said that well, it wasn't necessary for commuters to use the highway. He said that people can also use the service road and avoid paying the toll fee. Now, before that, R. Ashok, senior BJP leader and KRV activist, leading the charge as they demanded a rollback of hike. Meanwhile, the senior BJP leader was detained by police for creating a law and order situation over there. Now, the KIA tollgate had turned into a battlefield as cops and protesters were squaring off. As of now, my colleague Harish, who was there, stated that it is pretty all right. The cops have intensified patrolling and it's safe for people who are heading to the airport. Well, moving on, Bescom is not new to making errors, but this time it has just outdone itself by a huge margin. Now, a publication house has fallen victim to their mismanagement. Abhimani Prasanna, based in Rajajinagar, had a new meter installed barely 2 months ago. They expected this to keep the electricity consumption in check. While the organization usually spent about 25 to 40,000 on electricity per month, the bill they received has come as a big shocker. The bill amounted to over 17 crore rupees. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Harish. Harish, this is absurd, and well, give us more information on this.
Well, it shows the kind of unprofessional attitude that the Bescom has and the kind of carelessness they have in their entire billing process. Imagine a bill of 17 crore rupees. In excess of 17 crore rupees is generated, and the Bescom doesn't even verify it or at least check it once more before delivering the bill to the tenant or the person who has consumed or the person who has to pay this bill, giving a shock to this particular person. Remember, we are talking about publication house. Abhimani Prashasana is based out of Rajajinagar. Although for them, they were getting bill amounting to few thousand rupees every month. but recently they had changed their meter, and that's when they got a shocker when they got a bill of excess of 17 crore rupees, which said that this particular publication had consumed 1 crore 73 lakh 71,240 units of electricity in 1 month's time. Although Bescom now is claiming that it's almost routine for bills or the readings to be faulty whenever they install a new meter, but no proper kind of clarity on what they have done to fix this faulty readings that they get every time they put up a new meter, or why this meter is faulty in the first few readings. Wasn't it foolproof? Wasn't it tested? These are some of the things that will be questioned. We have seen earlier as well where bill swapping bills with lakhs of rupees being delivered, then the tenant made to go to the Bescom office several times to get it corrected. Now this time it has reached a whopping figure of 17 crore rupees, and now the Bescom has promised that they will fix this fault of theirs in the billing process, Nolan.
Now, will they take action against that individual or the meter reader, whoever may committed this mistake? Will he be suspended, fired? What will they do?
Well, Nolan, right now the Bescom stance is that the meter reader per se has just entered the reading that he has seen on the meter, the newly installed meter, so he cannot be held accountable for that one. His job is to enter the readings that is seen on the meter. It's up to the billing process back in their facility to generate bills. So there is no clarity on who should have ideally alerted the senior officers on this kind of faulty meter, the faulty reading. So, but definitely now there is some kind of a relief for this particular publication, at least with Bescom saying that they will definitely rectify this, and he won't be forced to go to the offices several times to get this rectified, Nolan.
Right, Harish, I'm going to place you on hold. In fact, let's now listen into what the customer had to say.
24 lakhs ana bandir 17 crores al building value irade 5 crores something ena ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಯಾರು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಬಿಲ್ ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 1,000 2,000 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನೋ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. 17 crore ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಕಣ್ಣಾಯಿಸಿದಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Well, in fact, coming back to you, Harish, this is not the first time that such an incident has taken place. I remember in Malleshwaram, a person who did not live there, just a bulb was on and they get a 5,000, 6,000 odd bill.
Yes, there have been issues with Bescom billing process and how it is being done. Although most of it now has been done in a very digital manner. You don't. Previous days you used to have the meter reader coming to the house, taking down the meter reading and then manually calculate it. But nowadays, all the meter reader has to do is just take down the number and enter into his billing machine. The bill is generated according to the pre-programmed chip that is installed. But now it looks like there is some kind of a fault with the new meters that are being installed. At least that is what the Bescom is giving us an excuse, Nolan.
Right, Harish, thank you very much for all those details. In fact, let's now listen into what one of the officials from Bescom had to say after this big blunder.
And ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಲು ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಅಪಾಲಜೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ವಿ ವುಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಅವರೊಂದು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೆನ್ ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಡಾಕೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಆ ಡಾಕೆಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಎ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅವರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್. And ನಾನು ಈಗ personally we will look into this and see to it that this bill is rectified as quickly as possible. And Saturday ಅವರು by Saturday ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ if he visits a subdivision also, I will see to it that on Saturday this bill issue is rectified.
Well, moving on, panic gripped the residential quarters of BHEL at Ranipet in Vellore district after residents stumbled upon an unclaimed bundle. Panicked residents alerted police and a bomb disposal squad from Chennai rushed to the spot and recovered the bundle. Squad members transported the bundle to a safe place and examined the contents. The bundle, which was tightly packed with tapes, contained gunpowder, wires and safety pins. But fortunately, there was no live explosive in the bundle. The recovered bundle contained all those equipment, and thankfully nothing happened over there. Now the Ranipet Sipcot police registered a case and began investigations. Now the incident comes close on the heels of the twin blasts on both the Bangalore-Guwahati Express at Chennai Central Railway Station on the 1st of May, which claimed 1 life and injured 14 others.